Hello and welcome to our kind of second playthrough here of Lands of Lore 2, Guardians of Destiny. This time around, we're going to be playing as kind of evil Luthor. Obviously, when I did my kind of good Luthor playthrough, I was much more thorough in my exploration. We're going to do a lot less of that here. This is going to be much more of a straight run through as much as possible, without, kind of missing anything that's particularly interesting. So with that said, let's dive in. I'll watch the initial opening cinematic. Yeah, it's certainly not going to be a speed run or anything of that nature. Just not going to look for extra things that aren't going to be of value to us. Items that theoretically you could have used, but that aren't really going to be used much, and those kind of things. So I may well miss speaking stones at different times. And of course, we will be exploring some of the more evil options for interactions.
Not now, Jaquel. Belial's mother is awake.
What do we have to fear from a dead god?
Belial has arranged his own resurrection. Before his execution, he created a magical beast to serve as his new mother. Even now, she spawns her lesser children as a prelude to her final maternity.
What will you do, sire?
My long vision is not quite over.
What about the mortals? What protection will you offer them?
There is one who is cursed with the power to oppose Belial. But he rests in the Gladstone dungeon and has no understanding of his destiny.
So much of the story we either learn through the speaking stones or through the manual for the game. After this little bit here, I'll talk about sort of what we were just seeing there with Belial and Belial's mother, just to make sure you're fully caught up to speed.
So, you're Luthor, son of Scotia. You don't look so impressive to me. No!
Little lizard man. Alright, there we have it. So, let's get started here as we transform back into a human. So, the general idea of what's going on in this game is that these guards will kind of talk. We can largely ignore them.
What are you afraid of? He's down there somewhere. I'll wait here by the entrance.
We'll go kill this guard quickly. So, yes, the general idea of what's happening here, we'll try and give kind of the full rundown. Oh, usually if you do that right, you can kind of stun them and kill them with a single blow from behind, but sometimes you don't quite hit it right, which is fine.
Short sword.
Switch to a sword. We are going to keep 3 crystals here, and that's that. Okay. So, long ago, there existed just the ancients, these, super powerful, immortal beings.
Too far. I like the pretty lights.
Let's follow the pretty lights then. And these immortals just kind of existed, the ancients, and ultimately they kind of got bored, so they either created life. Ah, we are the beast. Let's see, a guard gets scared.
Yeah! What the?
Chase him down. We don't really need to do this, but it's fun. So yeah, they either created life or they came
Next
down
time,
here.
Be more careful. Oh.
There you go. Body has disappeared on us. There it is. Nope. Yeah, they either created life or they came down in order to just kind of observe life, almost as like a bit of entertainment TV show for them. And they made a pact never to actually interfere with life and to allow things to kind of go on as normal. And then one of their number, named Belial,
This curse seems to be good for something.
decided that he was not interested in that. Yeah, we can watch this, I guess.
Just my luck to have the furlough canceled for this pig hunt.
Step lively, lad. 'Tis no pig today. We are hunting Scotia's beast boy.
And so Belial chose his favored race, which was the Dracoids, and decided to... Hey, where'd you go? Whoa, sneaky. Decided to kind of bestow upon them the ancient magics.
Shield.
Ah, nope. Which they used to kind of devastate... I don't know where that came from. Did you, steal it from me? To devastate the other races, particularly the Huloin, who were the race that just, physically lived closest to them. And for a while, the ancients, unhappily just watched until finally one of their number said, okay, this is, we're not going to let this happen anymore. It's time to stop this. And that was the Droracle, whose name is Anu.
Hey, you!
Time this right and hopefully get an extra level. And so eventually the Droracle started helping the Huline people. Hey, look at that. Which also, despite the fact that it was, in a way, a good thing because he was helping the people who were being, you know what, let's go this way because we'll get some ancient stones. Those are the one thing I want. He's helping these people who were being slaughtered, but technically, even though he was doing it to go against Belial, it did still go against the rules of the ancients. So, the Droracle's punishment was that he had to kill Belial, thereby ending Belial's evil reign.
Ancient's stone.
Woohoo! However, after that, the Droracle himself was kind of shunned from their little society because he is the only one who had ever spilled the blood of an ancient. Oh, good. I love transforming. And then afterwards, all of the ancients decided to... Oh, well, I guess I should step back. So he killed Belial, but Belial had known that this punishment was going to be coming, so he had orchestrated a way, known as the Mother Beast, to basically arrange for his own resurrection, where... Let's see, do I need to aim for this? Yes. It should work. Why is this not working? Yes, Belial would use the Mother Beast to collect ancient magic. This really shouldn't be this difficult at all. Alright, I don't care enough. And by collecting all the ancient magic, the Mother Beast would be able to bring Belial back from the dead. Unfortunately for him, and fortunately for everyone else, immediately afterwards, the ancients said, you know what? We're done with this. We don't want to be here anymore, so we're all leaving. The Droracle is the only one who stayed behind, but he wasn't using any of his power. He was just
Escape
observing.
from my jail, will you? Kenneth has you now, runt.
You, Kenneth? Why do you take this all so personally?
He's not a court-martial hanging over your head personal.
Sorry, but surely you understand my position.
I understand that your corpse is coming back with me. I'm in uniform 42 years now, and I have no desire to outlive my term in the guard.
Wonderful.
That's strange.
Let's hit some switches here, so we can go back and collect some cool stuff. So the Droracle stayed behind. I don't really care about that.
Guardian.
I really don't care. I love the Guardian Orbs because of how cool they were, but they're just not very good in this game, unfortunately. And I don't care about that mace. So, yes, the Droracle stayed behind, but all the ancients were gone, so there was no ancient magic being used to resurrect Belial. Until Scotia discovered the Nether Mask, which was a form of ancient magic that she could use to transform her shape.
Luthor, grab him!
Halt! You may not bring your fight in here. You must all leave at once.
Luthor may stay.
But he's an escaped prisoner.
Are we not all prisoners of our own destiny?
Yeah, well, but he's a real prisoner, and he must be tried for his crimes against Gladstone. And we're not leaving here without him.
Mortal right and wrong are not my concern. Leave or I will send you.
Indeed. We will find you, Luthor. The Gladstone guards will not forget this embarrassment.
Good for you.
Nobody approaches the mighty Droracle without an offering.
He may approach.
Sire, I...
You surprise me, Luthor.
But you're the Droracle. They say you can see the past and the present. Surely you knew I would seek your counsel.
Past, future, nothing is certain.
The past I would leave forget. I had assumed you could direct my future. Surely you know of the curse I have carried since my mother's death.
Your mother, Scotia, did indeed steer a darkening course. Guard carefully the ancient magic she sent you. And although you suffer some from lack of control...
Lack of control? I change into beasts. Please, help me shed this thing. Tell me what to do.
I am but an observer of mortal affairs. I cannot advocate.
But...
Be still. Do not relinquish your own responsibility so quickly. Others, for good or evil, will gladly relieve you of your burden to suit their own designs. A wise man determines his own future.
Can you provide me then with a hint?
The answers you seek are likely found in the great southern continent among a race of cat-like creatures. The shining path in the anteroom beyond can convey you to the continent.
I thank you, sire.
When others come, I will guide them as well.
The events of Scotia discovering the Nether Mask are chronicled in the first game. That's right, we have to wait for this skeleton to put the sword down. And then settle in. Wonderful. However, at the end of the game, when she is defeated,
Male shirt.
Scotia
Champion stone.
tries to
Prime
send
longsword.
the powers of the Nether Mask to her son, Luthor, here. And unfortunately, it didn't quite work properly. And so, instead of just being able to transform and control those transformations, Luthor, at kind of no control of his own, is forced to transform at times. I'm just going to kill you. Into either a hideous beast or that tiny little lizard guy. Neither of which he is particularly happy about. Let's take... Where are you? Can't even see. Let's light this.
Skeleton.
And that is basically where we are at now. Luthor is... I think he actually was going to Gladstone in order to try and get some help with his curse. Either that or he was just kind of found on the road. I don't remember. There we go. That lights up all of the rooms here. We're also going to learn the summon spell. I don't need those
Heal.
spark scrolls. We'll take heal just in case. And where do we want to go? Pretty much... There's not much that I want. So he was arrested, and then you saw him break out of jail there, and that's where we start from. Hey, look, it's the Great Worm. We're going to find that later. I'm going to pause and save quickly, just in case this jump doesn't go well, because I do want to get the ancient stones that are back here. There's a little secret area. That didn't work. Let's try again. Hence the save. I don't know how you're supposed to be able to find this, but there we go. And then if we keep walking backwards, a little door opens. And let's see. Champion stone. Don't really care about that as much. I think there's ancient stones back here. Hopefully I'm remembering correctly. There we go. That's what I actually wanted. And then there should be a teleporter that opens up. I don't know if it just takes a second or if you have to click on something. I forget. Is there another vase? Ah, I had to break the other vase. And any other items I want? Yes, there you are. Cool. Let's go back. And so he has been directed by the Oracle to head to the southern continent. Now, I need to remember where everything is. I think this is Belial's corpse, which we don't really care about. We can move on. Alright. You will try and kill us. Let's just run past you. Thohan's Greatsword. We will be using that during this playthrough.
Thohan's great sword.
Admittedly, we won't really use it for quite a while, but we'll get there eventually. This alcove, I think, has some little items tucked in the corner, if I remember correctly. Maybe it's not. Oh, it's a door. It's the wrong spot. Haha, this is what we wanted. This will be our weapon for the foreseeable future.
Prism.
Longsword prism. We get rid of you. Carry on. Where are we at? Good. We're doing great. Looks like you're not going to let us pass, so we'll kill you. Try to steal our key. Oh, and the sword. I guess they steal everything from you. I don't think I knew that. Oh, someone else already stole the key. That's annoying. We're going to have to try and find that. That's going to be annoying, because I do want that moving forward. There is another thing that we want here. Should be in this vase, if I remember correctly. Good. There you are.
Ivory chip.
I want to take both of the ivory chips that are in here. The second one... Not here. This is... Well, I gotta kill you just in case you have my stuff. Get my key? No. Usually the tiny ones end up having the key. We will come back here. The second ivory chip is in here. Let's see if any of these tiny guys have our key. I feel like if they did, they would be running away and not fighting us, but we'll find out. It is good to, I guess, build up a couple of levels while we're here with enemies that are pretty easy to take care of. Hey, get back here. I love that this guy's running away. Where'd he go? Did I miss him? Tiny little nugget. Ah, there you are. No, come back. God, you're so annoying. How are you so fast? You dead now? Good. Any of you have the key? No, you do not. Nope. Alright, well, the second ivory chip should be here. There you are. See, yeah, he automatically equips it. And let's just take a look. I think that's everything I really care about. But I just want to find that key if we can. I'm not going to spend too long on it. I don't care that much. It makes one tiny thing slightly easier. Where are the two I killed initially? corpses appear to be gone. You won't have it. Hello, you. Do you have my key? Alright, we'll do one loop, and that'll be about as much time as I'm willing to put into this. Here, let's check down here. We're not gonna bother getting axe. All right. That's disappointing, but fine. Still down? Okay. Oh, wait, did I? No, I didn't put it into anything. So, we will click on this. Open it up. Drop that down, which should open our way into this last little section in here. We can kill this skeleton quick. This one will not have what we want, no. We don't really need that Coco's cap back there. I don't think that there's anything else in here. We'll double check while we're at it. No, there's nothing in here. So, we gotta wait for this wall to break down. And we will escape. Wonderful. So, as we run around here...
That was a close one.
We do have one last little skeleton guy to kill. And I guess we can take a couple of these guys. I don't use them much.
Dragons.
While we have space, we'll hold on to it. And we'll head off to the Hewline Jungle, where we will end things for today.
What's
But there's a
that
nice little
smell?
flight first.
Say there. You look like you'd like to get out of here. Any chance you could take me to the southern continent?
I do enjoy this. All right, and so we have arrived. So let's end things here for
Perhaps my
today.
luck has turned. I shall seek a member of that feline race that Draracle mentioned. I must shed this curse and return to the farm soon. The weeds have had a romp, no doubt.
Luthor, it's not polite to interrupt. Hopefully you enjoyed that. We'll keep going next time around, and pretty soon we'll start getting into some of Luthor's more evil options. But till next time, see you.